Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. Joseph Parker and Hughie Fury hard at work in camp. If you followed this channel for any length of time, obviously Joseph Parker, I'm a fan. I've been doing quite a few Joseph Parker videos, seeing how he's tracking in training camp and such. But I thought I'll just even the ledger a little bit and let's check out what Hughie Fury is doing. So Hughie Fury, he's been in camp for a couple of weeks now up in the Lake District. So as is the Fury custom, Hughie has been living in a caravan and preparing with a range of traditional and not so traditional training methods. You'd expect nothing less, really. So as per the Daily Mail, which has spoken to the Fury camp and been up to the Lake District, alongside traditional sessions of sparring and hill runs, Fury has turned to paddleboarding and wood chopping. I have to say, when I saw him on the paddleboard, it just made me think of the Karate Kid movie. I don't know why, but that was just the image I had in my head. Fury, he has also been herding sheep and cows. And as the story notes, you're probably not going to find that in too many training manuals, but I'm sure it'll have some sort of benefit. Otherwise, they wouldn't be bothering. So Hughie Fury himself, he's been quoted as saying, in regards to the Lake District training camp, you have the mountains, so it's perfect for altitude training, and it's out of the way from everyone. No distractions, just strictly business. He went on to add, your mind is at peace and relaxed 24/7. After this camp, this is where we'll base all of our camps. We're normally up in Bolton or somewhere else in the world, but this is where it works best. So that's pretty high praise for what they're doing, given they're only just a couple of weeks into the actual camp itself. And obviously September 23rd is quite a far way out. I mean, we're about 6 weeks away or so. A couple of other interesting topics that were touched on. So in regards to his health, it was well traversed again in terms of the condition that he had in relation to the pimples and whatnot, how he was only operating at about 40%. So he reiterated that now that he's got a sort of cure to that ailment, that he's feeling really, really good. And the difference in training is quite noticeable. So Fury was quoted as saying, before, when I was doing things, I was always going backwards. After one day of sparring, I couldn't spar anymore. It was the worst training camps ever. But all that has been put behind me now, so it's just full force. I'm growing in confidence by the day because no one has actually seen the other side to me. He went on to say that while Joseph Parker is dangerous and underrated, Joseph Parker won't know what's hit him come fight night. He says that he is so confident that he's going to win this fight and that he thinks he's going to win it easily. So big words from Hughie Fury indeed. Yeah, I'm really glad to hear him being this confident because you might have noted in some of my previous commentary in relation to some of the stuff Fury was saying, some of the earlier statements he was making at, say, the press conference and such, it just wasn't convincing. It felt like he was more trying to convince himself rather than convince us that he would win. It just didn't quite sort of, have that ring of truth to it. But judging by the pictures and the brief clip in his training camp, he does look like he's tracking well and he's moving well. And he should be coming into the fight firing on all cylinders. So a couple of other interesting things that Peter Fury, Hughie Fury's father and trainer, has been saying. So in regards to that Karate Kid board photo, so Fury's caption was, timing with brilliant balance. So it's a shame we didn't actually see a bit of film with that. Also, Peter Fury today came out with a tweet saying that they've added 2 extra sparring partners, so that they now have a total of 8. They're all undefeated and all hungry. So apparently he is getting some good sparring in there. For me, though, I do still have some questions about Fury. Chiefly, how good is this guy? I mean, we're hearing all this sort of stuff, but we're not really going to know until the night, actually, is he over this? Does he come as advertised? Because obviously now he's starting to, that number that he's riding on it, hopefully he can cash it on the night, because otherwise he's going to look a little bit silly. He is a bit of an unknown. I mean, that's the fact that his skin condition hobbled him to a degree means we've only seen a version of him. Will that be the guy that shows up on September 23rd? Probably not, but we just don't really know. And also look at his record. Not a lot there. And he hasn't had a pro bout in well over a year. Fred Cassidy was his last fight. That was April 2016. So given that, I mean, the fact that he was made the mandatory off the back of such inactivity is both amazing and shocking at the same time. So Joseph Parker, meanwhile, I mean, we've been seeing plenty of footage and other sort of pictures of him filtering out of his current camp. I mean, both men, they're looking good. So both guys coming in shape and ready on fight night. That's what we want and deserve as fans. I want these guys at their best on fight night, and the best man wins. Simple as that. While I hope it's Parker that gets through, I do want to see a great fight. I want Hughie Fury to turn up and actually put the acid on Joseph Parker, really push him, make him work for it. So we'll have to see how things go, but it'll be interesting to see what are the nuggets sort of drip out of camp in the next couple of weeks in the lead up to the fight. Okay, that's it from me. Hit like and subscribe. I'm out.